Greetings, land of YouTube. You have probably already heard our old friend Elon Musk sent the cryptocurrency market plummeting. It's already bouncing back up. What I think is going on, I haven't heard anyone say this yet, but I think Elon's probably under a little criticism from maybe his own board or people that are heavily invested in Tesla because Bitcoin is takes up a lot of energy. Tesla's not a car company. A lot of people think it's a car company. It's not. It's not true. Tesla is a clean energy company. So there's always kind of been this dark cloud around Bitcoin, all the energy it uses. And from what I've gathered, Bitcoin uses a lot of renewable energy, hydro, solar, and flared natural gas that just otherwise would just go into the air. But it is true, Bitcoin does use a lot of energy. But I think he was kind of killing two birds with one stone here. I think he was satisfying probably some of the criticism in his close circle. That's just speculation, but I'm pretty sure that's about right. He put out this tweet saying concerned about the increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining. Blah blah blah, yada yada. It's basically FUD. That stuff's basically been debunked. And a lot of the new stuff that's being built around Bitcoin to mine Bitcoin now is, in fact, renewable. They are taking care of that problem because I came from clean energy. I do socially responsible investing, and I would have never invested in Bitcoin in the first place if I wasn't already sure that it's using a lot of clean energy, and a lot of the stuff coming online now is starting out as clean energy. So. But I'm pretty sure he's killing two birds with one stone here. The other one is, well, let's just read this quick. Tesla will not be selling any of their Bitcoin, so that's good. And we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. So, that's not a bad thing. I'm sure he was satisfying some critics that we may not know about. Those critics might have some kind of bad information, but I know for a fact that a lot of the Bitcoin mining is, in fact, sustainable, clean energy. I would never got involved to begin with. It's getting better every day, as far as I know, as far as what I've gathered. Here's the interesting part. Look at this. We are also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy transaction. So, don't you find it interesting that he's been promoting Dogecoin, our old friend Dogecoin? Just one day after he put out this stuff, a poll to his community. It says the about face on Bitcoin comes one day after Musk asked his followers on Twitter if Tesla should accept Dogecoin. Just days after he joked that Dogecoin was a hustle during his appearance on Saturday Night Live. I don't know why he said that. I think for those of you that watch that, I think that Saturday Night Live just wrote the lines, and he revealed that he has a mild form of autism, and I just don't think he understood what he was saying. Yeah, it's a hustle. I don't think I don't think he understood that the way that the Saturday Night Live writers did. That's just a guess, but anyways. His followers 78 to 21%. Yeah, they want Doge. So isn't that interesting? The day after he comes out and says Tesla will no longer be using Bitcoin for transactions, and that's. I mean, I think he's realized that Bitcoin is actually a hideous currency. Dogecoin is a true currency. Bitcoin is a store of value. No one in their right mind is going to buy a Tesla for $50,000 or more worth of Bitcoin today, when in 4 months that $50,000 Bitcoin is liable to be $200,000, right? So Bitcoin is not a currency. That's another old piece of FUD that people try to scare people with. Everyone out there, everyone knows about Bitcoin. It's not a currency. It's gold. You should look at Bitcoin like digital gold. But Dogecoin is the true currency in this market so far. I don't want to get off too far, but I think he killed two birds with one stone. He realized Bitcoin is not a good currency, so He said they're not going to use it to buy cars because no one was buying the cars with it, right? So he's gonna. It sounds to me like he's going to switch over to Dogecoin. That's just speculation, but that's what it sounds like. I mean, that's what this is leading to. I think. um, I think what he's really doing here is he's going to institute Dogecoin. You can buy Teslas with Dogecoin. Dogecoin is basically going to become, as long as it's adopted, it's going to become like a stable coin. As soon as it finds its happy medium where it stabilizes out, which I think could be a couple dollars, but we'll just have to see. Dogecoin is really actually an excellent currency. No matter what anyone else, any pro tries to tell you, Dogecoin is a disinflationary currency. That means the inflation rate steadily goes down every single year. It's at about 3.8% right now. By the year 2055, it'll be under 0.5% inflation. They call that disinflationary. I was looking for that word in a recent video. I didn't know. I've criticized other people for not fact checking before they make stories, so I don't put bad information there. The word is disinflationary. Last night, about this time, this market cap was about 2.5 trillion. And it's sitting at about 2.3 trillion right now. I hope no one out there panic sold. I've talked about panic selling before. Please don't panic sell when this kind of stuff happens. What I did today, after this tweet came out, I panic bought. I did a lot of panic buying today. I bought some more Bitcoin. I got Bitcoin at under $49,000. I bought. I have a bunch. I have about over 12,000 Dogecoin. I didn't buy any more of that. But Dogecoin holding stable at 44 cents. That's a wonderful sign. After the Saturday Night Live, basically a fiasco. I really don't think he understood what he was saying. I think the writers gave him the lines and he said it. He just looked so unnatural. And keep in mind when he makes these tweets, he has a mild case of autism, and he might be smoking weed. Right? He might be high. He might be stoned out of his mind. So everybody should just know that about Elon Musk, right? Super smart dude, but he might not be just some things just real obvious as far as social interaction. He might not see things the way other people do. So you have to take these tweets with a grain of salt. He's a brilliant guy. Don't get me wrong, but that could be what's going on. Just smoking weed alone and sitting there in your own living room, you might, what kind of tweets might you fire off, right? But he's a brilliant guy, so there's also a brilliance behind the tweets. Like I said, he's probably killing two birds with one stone. He just not exactly puts it, in a way where society can go, oh, okay, I understand that, right? He might understand things we don't. Okay, enough of that. Along them lines is what I'm trying to say. I bought Litecoin today. Why did I buy Litecoin today? Because it was down almost 16%. It's like 15 and a half when I bought it. I bought another one called Filecoin. I'm not sure where. There it is. Why did I buy Filecoin today? Because it was down over 15% when I bought it. Of the ones I watch up here in this bar, I was looking, and Filecoin and Litecoin were down the most at the time. That's why I bought some of those. This is my link page. I suppose since I show it, I'll just go ahead and talk about it. See this top half are in the red, bottom half are in the green. I had orders to buy to catch a dip. Right. I had them set, and this tweet happened while I wasn't online. So all my orders filled, which was good, but I wish I would have been aware of what was really going on. So anyways, once I got back online, I bought a lot of chain link here, $43 and under, 43 to 41, and some of those are up 7.5%, 6.5%. So I'm happy about that. So what's the theme here, right? When things are red, buy, and if you want to sell, don't do it unless they're green, right? Red buy, green sell. I know a lot of new people out there got scared away. So same old story with Bitcoin. Here's this all-time high, and a little stupid news story came out. And there's greedy people out there that have these over leveraged long trades in, and it's liquidations here, and this is the same deal, right? Bitcoin was down, and I'm sure that a lot of people were putting in super heavy leverage trades, long trades, and it's the same story, right? A lot of these YouTube channels that are promoting leverage trading, they're not only hurting the people that they talking to do it. You know, they're not only hurting these long traders that are getting wiped out, they're also hurting the entire market, because this just keeps happening time and time again. So this Elon Musk tweet came out right in through here, right, and the market tanked. And this is liquidations, long trades getting liquidated, and then of course there's new people panic selling. You shouldn't be panic selling down here. You should be panic buying, right? So I bought as much as I could of Bitcoin and Chainlink, and I bought a little bit of Litecoin and a little bit of Filecoin, simply because they were down the most. And Dogecoin holding 44 cents. That's strong, man. That's strong. I hope no one out there panics sold Dogecoin. And Bitcoin's already up to 51,000. And Ethereum just kind of holding its ground. Now it's probably a pretty good time to buy Ethereum if you want to buy some Ethereum. But I'm just saying what I do. I shouldn't try to tell anyone what to do. But anyways, do your own homework, do your own research. The one thing I can guarantee you is panic selling out of fear. When you see stuff like that happen, that's how you lose money, right? Bitcoin is liable to still go $200,000 this year, right? So I wanted to show real quick before I leave. I've been watching this RSI daily. My last video. We need to break this. See this blue line here? See how it hit it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And I made a video when we were approaching it the 5th time. It actually got rejected. That was a day before the Elon Musk tweet. So this rejection was already happening. This dip was already going to happen. The Elon Musk tweet probably just made it just a touch worse and faster, right? Liquidations and whatnot. But this is what I'm looking at. This is the 1-day chart of Bitcoin. This was probably already going to happen, just not to that extent. What I'm watching is this here. Bitcoin's in this channel, right? This channel here, so it's been trading for a long time. So this is actually really bullish for Bitcoin. This is bullish news. Eventually, this RSI, this blue line here, is going to come up and test this line again. Eventually, it's going to break through here, and there's going to be a big breakout of Bitcoin. But this is actually really super bullish. This is actually really encouraging. This is in my opinion, this is where people should be panic buying. For those who got panic sold, they just got wiped out, right? So it's just same old story, right? But right now, a lot of money is in the altcoins. The coins besides Bitcoin, and eventually, a lot of that money is going to be, they're going to take profits and they're going to stuff it back into Bitcoin. And this is what I'm watching right here. This blue line, right? Whoops. We should be getting back up into this channel here, like so, next couple of days. And eventually, it's going to go like this. It's going to take time. But that's just how it is, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Long trades getting wiped out, and the new people panic selling with these news stories, right? The last time it was a news story about the Treasury was going to criminally charge cryptocurrency exchanges. It wasn't. They don't even have the power to do that. They're not a law enforcement agency, but that's the power of social media, right? It's the power of social media. I came from the clean energy sector. 2 years before I was in that for 2 years before I came into the crypto. And Elon Musk owns a solar panel company, and he announced on Twitter one time that he was drastically cutting the prices of his solar panels to the customers. And I was invested in all these other solar panel companies besides his, and it just tanked. It tanked the whole solar panel market, right? But it bounced right back up week, 2, 3 weeks later, a month later. It was like it didn't even happen. So some people have immense power on social media, and this just happens. But don't get scared. When Bitcoin enters a bear market, it will be obvious. And this is not what a bear market looks like. We've been going sideways for 3 months. This is bullish. This is consolidation. There's people with a lot of money buying a lot of Bitcoin over the counter. It doesn't show up. All this represents here is people like you and me and day traders and stuff. This isn't the institutions buying. They don't do it in this market, so it doesn't affect the price. Every time this happens, the super rich people are buying up Bitcoin, buying it up, buying. Every time it dips, they buy. Every time this happens, the little guy hands over their Bitcoin to the big guy, right? So it's called smart money and dumb money. Panic selling is awful. But anyways, this is what I'm looking for. This blue line here to come up here. Maybe we get rejected again. Who knows? Maybe rejected again. But the more times it tries it, eventually it's going to do it, right? And it's going to do something like that. And when that happens, Bitcoin will take off. It will happen. It's a matter of time. But it's going to take probably a couple of weeks for the air to clear this time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, thanks for watching.